Next month on December the 20th, The Witcher will be released on Netflix. The Witcher is a televised adaptation of a book series, which was further made popular by a series of video games. Now, the only video game based on this series that I've played is The Witcher 3, which is considered to be one of the best video games that's been released this console generation. And when it comes to an overall consensus, many people claim that The Witcher 3 is actually one of the best video games of all time. Of course, this is still depending on who you ask. Now, me personally, along with one of my good friends who has quit video games altogether, neither one of us liked The Witcher 3, and it was really for the same reason. He actually played the game before me, and I played it a few months later. I found myself not liking the game for the same reason he didn't like the game. And the reason for that is because of the combat system. Now, unlike him, I actually did finish The Witcher 3, and what I did like were the story and the characters. That's something that I actually wanted to see more of. The reason I didn't like The Witcher 3 had everything to do with the gameplay, but nothing to do with the actual narrative or the characters of the world. Well, now I get a chance to experience the story without all the horrible gameplay mechanics and everything. So that's one major reason why I'm looking forward to this TV show. Another reason why I'm looking forward to it is because of what happened with Game of Thrones Season 8. Game of Thrones Season 8 is some of the worst television that I've seen over the last several years, probably since Dexter Season 8, which is saying a lot. And it's definitely the worst season of any television show that I've seen this year in particular. And for a show like Game of Thrones, which had a high production value and great actors, a great musical score, a great presentation and all that, for it to end the way it did is just completely unacceptable. And it looks like this show will scratch that itch of it being set in this medieval fantasy world. And so I will personally be doing some coverage of this show when it comes out, and I really hope for the best. As far as my opinion goes of Henry Cavill portraying Geralt, Geralt to me was never really a deep character, and they really just needed someone who could just speak some lines in a very monotone way, which Henry Cavill is good enough to do that. So perhaps he'll bring some more nuance to the character that I personally didn't get from the actual game that I played. And he's going to have to because, he's playing the title character of the show. So that's going to be a big part of what I look for when I do watch the show. And this is coming out December the 20th, which I believe is the same day that Star Wars Episode 9 comes out. So that'll be a busy day for me next month. But I'm looking forward to the show, and I really do hope that they pull it off. And as I stated before, hopefully the show will make up for the bullshit that was Game of Thrones Season 8.